Let's get right into it. Number 8. Brain's dark suggestions. Ever been holding a baby and suddenly had the thought, what if I just dropped it? Or maybe you're standing on a tall building and your brain goes, jump, or driving along, minding your own business, and your brain goes, hey, what if we just yanked the wheel real quick? These are called intrusive thoughts, and they're way more common than you'd think. Your brain is basically that one friend who always suggests the worst possible thing to do in any situation. But having these thoughts doesn't mean you're crazy or evil. In fact, it means your brain is working exactly like it should. Your brain is like an overprotective parent that's always looking for danger. It's constantly running simulations of the worst things that could happen, just to make sure you're paying attention. It's like your brain's version of a fire drill. The more you try not to think these thoughts, the stronger they get. It's like trying not to think about pink elephants. Now you're definitely thinking about pink elephants. Scientists have found that nearly everyone has these thoughts. The people who get freaked out by these thoughts the most are usually the nicest people. Because if you were actually evil, you wouldn't be worried about these thoughts in the first place. The very fact that these thoughts bother you shows that they're not really you. Number 7. Your face betraying you. You're at a restaurant, enjoying your meal. Suddenly you realize everyone is staring at you. You look down and see a huge stain on your shirt, and then it happens. Your face starts turning bright red. Your body just betrayed you in the worst possible way. This is blushing, and humans are the only animals that do it. Even our closest relatives, chimps, don't turn into walking stop signs when they're embarrassed. When you're embarrassed, your body releases adrenaline like you're being chased by a bear. This makes your heart beat faster, and your blood vessels in your face expand. All that blood rushes to your face like teenagers to a TikTok trend. The worst part is you have absolutely zero control over it. It's like having an emergency beacon that screams, I'm embarrassed, to everyone around you. Scientists think this face betrayal thing actually helped us survive as a species. It's like a built-in apology system. When early humans messed up, turning red was their way of saying, my bad, without words. It's nature's way of saying, I really messed up. Please don't kick me out of the tribe. Some people get it so bad they actually get surgery to stop blushing. Doctors cut the nerves that control blushing, but those nerves also control sweating, so they might trade a red face for super sweaty hands instead. The more you try not to blush, the redder you get. Number 6. Brain radio stuck on repeat. That one song from that commercial starts playing in your head, and now it's stuck there, playing on repeat like your brain has turned into a broken record player. Scientists call these musical parasites in our heads earworms. These aren't random snippets of music. They're usually about 20 seconds long, and they loop over and over again. It's like having a DJ in your head who only knows one part of one song and doesn't take requests. About 90% of people get these musical brain hiccups at least once a week, and for 1 in 3 people, these uninvited concerts can drive them absolutely nuts. Some people have had the same song stuck in their head for weeks. Imagine having Baby Shark playing in your head for 14 days straight. Your brain isn't trying to torture you, though. This might actually be an evolutionary feature, not a bug. Before humans could write, we used songs to remember important stuff, like, don't eat those red berries or you'll die kind of important stuff. So our brains evolved to be really good at getting stuck on repeat, but now it's being used to remember jingles about car insurance. These mental radio stations love to start playing when your brain is bored, like first thing in the morning. Scientists found that chewing gum can actually help stop the music. Something about the jaw movement messes with your brain's replay button. Number 5. Seeing things that aren't there. You're sitting there, minding your own business, when suddenly you see something float across your vision. A weird little squiggly line or a tiny dark spot. You try to look directly at it, but it darts away like a shy ghost. These are called eye floaters. They aren't ghosts or hallucinations. Those transparent worms are actually tiny clumps of cells inside your eyeball. Your eye is like a snow globe filled with clear jelly called vitreous. As you get older, this jelly starts to shrink and clump together, creating these little floating debris. What you're actually seeing are the shadows these clumps cast on your retina. It's like having a tiny shadow puppet show happening inside your eyeballs all day long. You can never actually catch these floaters. Try to look directly at them and they dart away. That's because they're literally stuck inside your eye, moving with every twitch of your eyeball. Your brain just usually filters them out, like how you don't notice your nose is always in your vision. But once you start thinking about them, suddenly they're everywhere. While most floaters are harmless, suddenly seeing a bunch of new ones appear at once could mean your retina is trying to escape your eyeball. That's when you should get your eyes checked immediately. Number 4. The hole in your vision. Right now, as you're watching this video, there's a hole in your vision. Not a metaphorical hole, but an actual blind spot where you can't see anything, and your brain is lying to you about it. At the back of each of your eyes, there's a spot where your optic nerve connects to your brain. Think of it like the cable plugging into your TV. This spot has no light-sensing cells at all. It's literally a dead zone in your vision. But you never notice this hole. Your brain is running Photoshop 24/7 to hide this from you. It looks at everything around that blind spot and makes stuff up to fill the gap. If you're looking at a red wall, your brain fills the hole with red. It's doing such a good job that you've probably lived your whole life without noticing it. You've got two blind spots, one in each eye, but they don't overlap. When one eye has a blind spot, the other eye can see that area just fine. Your brain has been gaslighting you since the day you were born, making you think your vision is complete. You can actually find this blind spot yourself. Close your right eye and hold your thumb out at arm's length. Focus your left eye straight ahead and slowly move your thumb to the right. At some point, the tip of your thumb will completely disappear. That's your brain's lie revealed. Number 3. Listening to your insides. Ever been lying in bed at night? Everything's quiet, and suddenly you become aware of all the weird noises your body makes? It's like having front row seats to the world's strangest orchestra. Your heartbeat, which normally minds its own business, suddenly sounds like a drum solo right in your ears. The moment you notice it, your brain goes into panic mode, wondering if it's always been this loud. Then there's your stomach, the drama queen of internal organs. It makes these gurgling noises that sound like you've swallowed a small angry creature or a tiny whale. Scientists call these sounds borborygmi because apparently stomach growls wasn't fancy enough. Some ancient cultures thought these noises were actually spirits or demons living in your belly. When it's really quiet, you might even hear your blood flowing. It's like a soft whooshing sound, similar to putting a seashell to your ear, except instead of the ocean, you're listening to your own personal river of blood rushing through your head. All these sounds are happening all the time, 24/7. Your body is basically a non-stop concert hall. You just usually have enough background noise to drown it out. But when everything else goes quiet, your body decides it's time for its solo performance. And even though these sounds are completely normal, your brain still finds them suspicious, like your body just started a podcast without telling you. Number 2. The nonsense your brain makes up nightly. Every single night, your brain throws the wildest party you'll never remember. This happens during REM sleep. Your eyes start darting around under your eyelids like they're watching an invisible ping-pong match. Your heart rate and breathing become irregular, but your body stays mostly paralyzed, thankfully. The logical part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, decides to take a nap during this time. It's like the brain's security guard went on break, leaving the door wide open. So all your memories, emotions, and random thoughts from the day start mixing together like a really bad cocktail. That's why in your dreams, you can have a deep conversation with your cat about cryptocurrency while riding a unicorn through Times Square. And it feels completely normal. Your brain's fact-checker is completely offline. You just accept that your goldfish is your boss now. Scientists think this nightly nonsense actually serves a purpose. It's your brain's way of cleaning house, sorting through memories, dealing with emotions, and maybe even practicing for future challenges. Think of it as your brain running simulations, or throwing everything into a blender and seeing what comes out. These dreams feel incredibly real while they're happening. The emotions are cranked up to 11. You could be running from a giant hamburger that's trying to eat you, feeling genuine terror, or wake up feeling upset because your toaster betrayed you in your dream. These mini-movies your brain creates only last about 5 to 20 minutes each, but your brain puts on several shows per night, and you'll forget about 95% of these bizarre episodes by morning, like your brain hitting the clear browser history button. Number 1. The Never-Ending Ringtone. Imagine sitting in a completely silent room, but there's this annoying ringing in your ears that just won't shut up. This is tinnitus, where your brain decides to play its own soundtrack that nobody else can hear. It's like having a phone constantly ringing in your head, except you can't pick it up or turn it off. About 1 in 5 people deal with this phantom concert in their heads, and it's not just ringing. Some people hear buzzing, clicking, hissing, or whooshing sounds. Others hear what sounds like a tiny dubstep concert happening inside their skull. Sometimes it even syncs up with your heartbeat, giving you your own personal rhythm section that you never asked for. For some people, just moving their eyes or neck can change the sound. It's like their head is a broken radio, and every movement tunes it to a different station of annoying sounds. Scientists think this happens because your brain gets confused when it's not getting enough sound input from damaged ear cells. It's like your brain is that friend who can't handle silence and starts making random noises to fill the quiet. Some people get it after going to loud concerts. Others get it from something as simple as too much earwax. Imagine having a constant ringing in your head because you didn't clean your ears properly. And there's no mute button. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.